Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to spend some of your time with me today. Today I am doing a get ready with me. Hopefully it won't be too long, but it's a Valentine's Day get ready with me, hence the pink shades. So it's a simple enough look. I used this palette, the Evolve palette. I will link everything. It's got a great range of colours in it. So I thought a nice pink toned look would be perfect for Valentine's Day. So if you want to see how I've created this look, just keep watching. So I have everything here in front of me. I've prepped my skin with just my skincare. I'm going to apply a primer, which is the Corrector Beauty Youth Boost Primer and Serum. It's obviously a youth boosting serum. It has a nice silicone feel to it, and I'm just going to apply that. My foundation is one you have seen me use lots of times before, and it's the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Liquid Foundation, and I am in the colour Bisque. Technically you don't need a primer with this because there's one built in, but I want my makeup to last just that little bit longer, so I'm going to use that's why I've used a primer already. So you really need very little, so I'm going to try one pump and we'll see how that goes. I'm going to apply it with a blank canvas foundation brush, starting in the center, and you can see even just from that how wonderful the coverage is. And I've had some breakouts, as you can see. Since Christmas my skin has been a bit problematic. I reckon it was all the rich food. I need a little more. I'm going to do my brows. You've seen me do these so many times, so I'm just going to do them off camera. So there's my brows done, and I have used the Be Perfect, what's it called? Indestructibrow. And it's a dual-ended pencil. You have your spoolie and the tiniest little pencil. And what I love about this is that it's very easy to create either a very structured brow, or you can make it, you can blend it out a little bit more, but I just love it, and it's a really good colour match for me as well. So the Be Perfect Indestructibrow. Now I am going to do a little bit of colour correcting around here, because as you can see, particularly against this foundation, I have a lot of discoloration there under my eyes and up into my inner eye socket. So I'm using the Sculpted by Aimee. This is the Brighten Up Colour Corrector. It's new to their range, and I'm in the colour Fair. So this is quite peachy in colour, and as you know, that will help to correct some of that discoloration. And then I have a Brighten Up concealer to pop under there as well. Now, can you see the difference between that and that? And that's just with a little. So you keep building it until you have got the coverage that you want. So you can see that that makes a huge difference. And then what complements that is the Brighten Up Under Eye Liquid Concealer, which is this one here, and it's from Sculpted by Aimee as well. And I'm in the shade Ivory. So it's a lovely doe foot applicator, and I'm just going to pop some of that under here and under here. Now you can blend that in with your finger, or you can use a brush, or you can use a sponge. I just find sometimes I vary. you know, depending on what I feel like doing. But I do find that my finger, the warmth of my finger helps to, I'm blending it across my lid there, but the warmth of my finger helps it to sort of settle well onto my skin. And it does give that lovely brightening up effect as well. Now I do have a separate concealer, but that we'll come to that in a minute. Now I'm going to warm up my face with the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze Glow, and this is in light medium. It's a really good colour for my skin tone because it's not too muddy and it's not too orange, it's just right. So I just go in with my brush and tap off the excess. Now I'm using my mirror here, and I just go in, I'm kind of going between my mirror and the viewfinder. So I just kind of go in under my, my cheekbone, like so, and then just warm up. So the blush I'm going to use is a MAC blush. It's Peachy Keen, I'm pretty sure, but the name has worn off the back. But it's a lovely kind of a pinky peach. So just very gently and lightly go in with my brush, and I'm just going to pop it onto the apples of my cheekbones. Then for a little highlight, I'm going back into the Filmstar Bronze Glow with a smaller little brush, and I'm going into the highlight, and I'm just going to pop that on the tops of my cheekbones. This is a very subtle highlight. You don't have to be afraid of it, and I usually bring it up around the sides of my eye there, just to kind of, in it like a letter, a backwards C. And then what I do is I get a big powder brush that has nothing on it, and I just sort of blend everything together. Now because it's a Valentine's look, I wanted something that was a little bit pinky, but not too pinky, because it wouldn't suit my eyes if it was too pink. And I'm going to use this beautiful palette that my daughter bought me for Christmas. I'll link it below anyway, but it has all of these fabulous colours. So you've got lots of mattes, some shimmers, and yeah, they're not, the shimmers are nothing too scary, and it has an amazing mirror as well. So for today I am going to go in with a combination of this lovely kind of creamy bone shade, this lovely muted dusky pink, a mid-tone brown, and then for a little bit of sparkle, this lovely sparkly pink here. Starting off with a blank canvas brush, I'm going into this lovely creamy shade at first, and I have already put some of that Brighten Up concealer on my eyes for a little bit of a base. So I'm just going to build this up. So next, going into that muted pink here, and I'm going to put it all over my lid as well. So I'm going to use a smaller brush. This is a Real Techniques, and I'm just going into that pink, tap off the excess, and just go across the lid, just as far as the crease. So there's the two colours together. Now I'm going to go in with this lovely mid-tone brown, and I'm going to go into the crease and the outer V, so I need a smaller brush for that, but not too small. Something that's slightly tapered, like this one here, which is, I think it's yes, it's a Zoeva brush. So I'm going into the crease and the outer V, starting off on the outer V. You can see there, I'm kind of blocking the colour. And now I'm going to take it up into my crease, but I'm going to take it higher than my crease because my eyes are hooded. The same thing on this side. Just kind of block in. It's like a little triangle of colour on your outer V. And again, up, creating a crease that is actually higher than your actual crease. Now that looks slightly darker, so I'm going to go in with a little more on this side. Getting a nice fluffy brush. I think this is just a Primark brush. I'm just going to blend. Now I want to take this under my bottom lashes, so I'm going in with the same brush. It's slightly tapered. It's the Zoeva brush. I'm going back into that mid-tone brown, which is here, and I'm just going to run that under my bottom lids, bottom lashes. I blend a little bit more, and then I'm going to put that beautiful pop of pink, which is this one here. Now it actually, if you turn it that way, it looks really pink, but it's kind of, it shimmers a little bit, it changes a little bit. So I'm going to just put a tiny bit on my ring finger and just pop it onto the center of my lid like that. So I'm not putting it all over the lid, just right in the center. And actually it's coming off more gold, which is really pretty. Pinky rose gold, I suppose. I always find that putting a little bit of shimmer works much better if you apply it with your finger directly to where you need it. Little blender brush again, and just make sure that there are no harsh lines. And always blend up and out to lift the eye. Now I want a tiny little bit of highlight on my brow bone, but I don't really want a shimmer, so I'm going to use this one here. Now the light is, that you can see it there, it's like a bone color, and I am going to use a clean finger, a little bit on the tip of my ring finger, and I'm just going to pop that on. And it's a matte, so it's not going to be too much. And again with the blender. Now I want some liner, and I want a little bit of drama. This is the Note Cosmetics. It's their Ultra Rich Color Eye Pencil. It's in coffee. So that's it there. And there's the color. And I'm going to use my magnifier. So what I'm going to do is just run it along my lash line. Not too much. And then I'm going to do my waterline. And then taking it from where the corner of your eye, to just pull it out into a wing, into whatever size, size of wing you want. A small wing, a larger wing, so you can see it there. A little bit of drama for the day that's in it. And I'll just do the other side. I'll speed it up. If you want your pencil liner to last a little longer, here's a little tip. If you have an eyeshadow color that is very similar, and I think this is very similar, I am going to get a little smudger brush. This is a Zoeva, I think. Yep. So it's, it's not too pointed, and I'm just going to go into that, tap off the excess, and run it over the pencil liner, and that will give it just a little bit more hold. Almost like setting it. Now I'm going to leave my lashes because I'm going to apply false lashes, but I'm going to do that off camera. So for lips, I am using, this is an Essence lip liner. It's soft and precise, and I think it's in the colour First Love. And I'm just going to line my lips with that. And then I'm going in with a nice Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the colour Amazing Grace. It's a lovely matte pink. So before I go to finish it off, I'm going to do a little bit of concealing with the Sculpted by Aimee. This is their complete cover-up concealer, and I'm in the colour Fair 2.0. And I just have one or two little things that I want to give a little bit of extra coverage to. Those little breakouts on my chin. And those little breakouts up here. Now I always check to see if my concealer is settling. Now it is settling a little, so what I do is I go back in with my finger and just press it in. So I'm not moving it, just press it in. It's an occupational hazard, isn't it, when you get to this, when you get more mature skin. And just make sure it's pressed in completely. And then I will get my Sculpted by Aimee in Velvet Veil Invisible Loose Setting Powder. I don't set my whole face. I just get a nice fine brush, not too big, and put a little into the well of this, and then I just run it like that very gently under the eyes to set that concealer, and this smooths and blurs. Now I don't need a lot, but I do get wear away of my foundation down the center of my face. I suppose it's because when I was younger I would have had more combination skin, so that's where I would get wear away. I'm going to go and put the lashes on and change, and I will come back and show you the finished look. See you in a minute. So I'm back with the completed look. I put on half false lashes. They're actually from the Sculpted by Aimee Light Life, a soft side lash for the ultimate eye lift without the drama of a full false lash, but my eyes are quite small, so I still had to trim them. That's the box there, and what actually comes with that is black eyelash glue. And I put a little touch, just to bring them together, of the Note Cosmetics Volume 1 Touch Mascara. So that is the finished look. I've obviously changed into a different top. This is a little, it's a pretty top, and I love the colour for Valentine's Day. My daughter bought me this, I'd say about 2 or 3 years ago for Christmas. It's a Ted Baker top, and I love the colour, and it's perfect for Valentine's Day. Now, if you felt that that lip was too matte, this is an Essence Shine lip gloss. Is it Extreme Shine lip gloss, I think? And now what I always keep this just for a topping. You don't need too much. And actually just be careful to wipe it off when you're done, or you'll taint the lip gloss. And there you have it, a Valentine's look. Pretty quick. So whatever you are doing for Valentine's Day, if you're with friends or family, have a wonderful day. And in particular, give yourself some self-love. And I will talk to you very soon in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.